Hi fours, I hope you've had a lovely month so far. This is your life path number reading for the month of October 2019. I just want to give you guys a few quick updates before we move on into your reading. As you may have noticed, I did just say that this is for the month, even though our last readings, I was originally trying to do these life path number readings as a bi-weekly thing or every other week, every 2 weeks. But I realized that was still a little bit much for me, just because it does take me some time to actually be able to record these videos, to edit all of them, and to get them out. By the time I'm done with that, the 2 weeks have passed anyway, and they're staggered. So now I'm just going to be doing these life path number readings each month. I'm also going to be no longer doing the daily readings at all anymore. Those are over, unfortunately. I will be occasionally posting readings on my Instagram, which is in the description if you'd like to follow Maiden Circle there. We will post readings there and other Maiden Circle news. We will still be doing the weekly pick a card reading, which is, I think, up by the time this is up, so go check that out if you haven't yet. I think it came up on Tuesday. So we have the pick a card reading for this week, and we'll be doing that once a week. No particular day, just kind of the day that I'm able to do it. And we will also be having something kind of new I'm very excited about. Maiden Circle now has a Patreon. So on Patreon, we'll be having an extra reading each month with a channeled message. We'll also be having some other really cool stuff there, including an extra blog. That is another announcement I wanted to give you guys. Our blog is no longer going to be on a weekly schedule either. We're going to have 2 posts a month, maybe 3 if I'm feeling like it, but generally 2. One of them will be private for Patreon only, and the other will be public on the website. So again, check out the links in the description for that. I really just I needed to make a Patreon for a while. I've been putting it off, but there are a lot of people out there who do want to support Maiden Circle in a more direct way, and I also wanted to be able to give those people more, the people who have been loyal and who have been with Maiden Circle from the start. I wanted to make sure that they had, just a little bit more incentive to continue with their great support. And of course, I am also doing this for the sake of my own health and my own sanity, because the work that I've been doing for Maiden Circle, in case you haven't noticed, has been quite a lot. And I do it because I love it, and I'm kind of a workaholic. And it's something that I've been doing for the last few years as just, out of the goodness of my heart, or just because I feel like the community needs it, because I feel like it's something that needs to be done. However, I realize that I've been giving way more than I've been asked for, and giving way more than I am reaping from it. I'm planting more seeds than are bearing fruit. So I'm kind of reducing the amount of seeds I'm planting to try to create more quality plants, if that metaphor makes any sense to you guys, okay? So hopefully you are all cool with that. Go check out the links again in the description. We have Patreon, we have Instagram, we have all that beautiful stuff. And let's get started. Like I said, this is your life path number reading for October 2019 for those with a life path number of 4. Now, if you don't know how to get your life path number, there is a link in the description where I explain how to do that. And if this does not resonate with you, because these are still general reading, even though I do think life path numbers are very clear and direct, these are still general. If this doesn't resonate with you, then check the other numbers in your chart, check your name chart, your birth chart, and all that stuff, and see if there's another number that has a little bit more influence for you, okay? If there's one that pops up more and more for you, then go check out the reading for that, okay? Because these are life path and destiny number readings. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to read a little bit about the life path number 4, and then we are going to see what your overall message is. 4 is the key to organization, orderliness, and practicality. It is symbolized by the square, the basic building block that allows for practical and sturdy construction. 4 is notification that your guardian angels are listening to aid you. Those with a life path number of 4 tend to be practical and live stable lives. 4s are driven towards orderliness. 4s are happiest in neat, organized environments. Money isn't important to fours in the way it is for ones. Instead, fours focus on financial stability. While just as determined to succeed as ones, the definition of success is different for fours. Fours work well in teams. However, if everyone isn't putting in the same effort, fours are quick to become frustrated. They despise picking up others' slack. Fours hold strongly to their moral beliefs, making some people think of them as stodgy and orthodox. Luckily, fours aren't very interested in what those people think of them. Fours are quite skilled at resisting peer pressure. Fours must learn to chill out and have fun. It's good for them to express their ideas, which will often turn out to be good for the world. So that is a little information about four. Now let's see what your message is for this month of October. What is the overall message for those with a life path number of 4 for the month of October 2019? What is the overall guiding message, overall main message for the month of October 2019 for those with a life path number of 4? Please and thank you. I'm asking deity and all those beings that watch over us, our guardian angels, our higher selves, and all those beings that want us to reach our highest good. What is the overall message for those with a life path number 4 for the month of October 2019, please? You have a 2. Focus on building lasting, stable relationships. Connect with people who value you as much as you value them. So that is your overall message for this. Is all of this month is about building relationships, focusing on keeping your relationship stable, harmonious, loving, making sure that you're putting in what you're getting out, or that people are treating you as equally important as you treat them. Okay, so let's see what your more direct message is. This is for those of you who truly resonate with this message. What is your more direct message? For those with a life path number of 4, hold on, sorry guys, I forgot about the light. For those with a life path number of 4, what is their direct guiding message for the month of October 2019? For those with a life path number of 4, what is their direct guiding message for the month of October 2019? For those with a life path number of 4, please. I'm asking their higher self, I am asking mine, I am asking all those beings out there that watch over us, our angels, our ancestors, God, Goddess, deity, and all those beings, whatever it is that these 4s are praying to, whoever it is they rely on for spiritual support. Please tell them, what is their direct message for the month of October in 2019? Please and thank you. Please, thank you. You have receiving. Okay, so this is a message to be open. The next card was faith in the process. So just keep in mind that whatever you're going through in the month of October, just try to hold on to faith that it's going to be something that's going to help you heal, because with receiving, there's generally a healing message. It's telling you to be open to healing, being open to the things that are being offered to you, and we're going to look a little more into it, but we have this 2 again, so we have another 2, so I do think if this is about relationships, it could be family, friends, whatever, but just letting yourself be open to the relationships, be open to what's being offered to you in your relationships, from your loved ones and things like that. Okay, so let's take a look and see what your soul message is. What is your soul trying to tell you? What is the soul of those with a life path number of 4 trying to get across to them for the month of October? What is their soul trying to say? For those with a life path number of 4, what is their soul trying to get across to them? What is their soul trying to make come to the surface, trying to let them know? For those with a life path number of 4 for the month of October in 2019. Slow down. I keep feeling like the word slow down on my tongue. So maybe some of you are just trying to jump into a relationship too soon, and maybe trying to put too much into it when you need to be slowing down and letting them come to you, let them offer their love to you instead of trying to pull it out of them. So what is the soul of those with a life path? Oh, we will check those out. So we have Eight of Swords and the Ace of Coins. So I do think that this message is saying that whatever situation you're finding yourself in, it's going to be okay. It's not something that is going to last forever. This is like a temporary situation that you're in, and the outlook is positive, okay? So I'm still going to pull a card for this message because generally I like this to be a little more direct. For those with a life path number 4 for the month of October, what is their soul trying to tell them? For those with a life path number 4 in the month of October 2019, what is their soul trying to get across, trying to bring to the surface? For those with a life path number of 4, what is their soul trying to tell them? What is their soul's message? Please and thank you. So you have the Page of Coins here, okay? So I think there is something new starting for you. Like I said, whatever the situation you may currently be in, you're kind of ready to move forward from it, and you're ready to try to like just go after something new. It could be like a new job that you're into, but because this is on the soul level, I feel like it's more like spiritual grounding, or something that just makes your spirit feel stable and feel strong, like you know where you are, you know who you are, and maybe you haven't gotten quite there yet, but you are on that journey. You are kind of starting the process of moving towards a spiritual stability that is, at this point, I feel for some of you, new. And whatever this new kind of spiritual journey that you're taking is, it's one that's going to make you feel a lot more solid in who you are, a lot more sure of who you are, if that makes any sense. So let's see what your heart and mind are trying to bring to the surface. What is the message from the heart and mind of those with a life path number of 4? Who are here to receive this message, who resonate and connect with this message? What is their heart and mind trying to say? I'm asking their higher self and mine. I'm asking those beings that watch over us. What is the heart and mind? What is going on in the subconscious? For those with a life path number 4, throughout the month of October, for those with a life path number 4, what is going on in their heart and mind under the surface that needs to come to the top? What is going on in the heart and mind of those with a life path number 4 that needs to come to the surface, that needs to be revealed? What is it? What's going on in the heart and mind of those with a life path number 4 in the month of October 2019? Please, please, and thank you. You have the 7 of Wands. So you might be feeling stressed out, like maybe you've been putting in a lot of work or something, and you've been, I don't want to say, okay, so I'm just going to explain where I'm going with the image. There is a girl here being spanked by a guy either dressed like a demon or who is a demon, but looks like he's in a demon costume. So I feel like with this in your heart and mind, you've been focusing a lot on something, but you kind of feel like you're being punished for it, or like nothing you do is right, or nothing you do is clear. Maybe there's been some misunderstandings in your actions. Maybe someone has accused you of behaving in a way that you know underneath is not necessarily the way you want to behave, or who you believe yourself to be, but you're still kind of stressing from it. And since this is in your heart and mind, it's possible that you're the one who's just kind of mentally punishing yourself. Like maybe you said something, maybe like I said earlier, you've been just going a little bit too hardcore to try to make a relationship happen, and you haven't been getting the results you've expected. Maybe you did something, but now you're just kind of in your mind beating yourself up about it, just like, oh, I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have done this, I don't deserve that kindness, blah blah blah. You might even feel like you need to apologize, like you may be going over and over in your head, I could have said this better, I could say this now, how am I going to fix this problem? And so you're kind of just punishing yourself here. But of course, with these cards, they generally aren't here just to tell you what you're doing wrong. They often can help you understand how to turn that around. And that's especially true with 7 cards. Cards with 7s in them, I think maybe you are treating a situation either a little bit more harshly than you need to, or you're thinking about it in a way that's almost trying to control the situation. And here, like this card, even though you are feeling like you're down on yourself, this card itself is kind of a reminder to not hold grudges, not like put yourself in that position where you're focusing on the negative or on the apologies owed or on who needs to do what to make this better. Your mind can get obsessive there, and it isn't yet because this isn't like a night, but I do feel like you've just been really thinking hard about like you're owed an apology or you owe someone else an apology. And if you feel like you're owed one, then I think the message is to be gracious enough to accept it and let yourself move forward. But I feel like if you're the kind of person who's just been beating yourself up for something you said or something you did, then you need to let yourself be open to forgiveness for yourself, like forgive yourself, and then let the other person bring you forgiveness too, so that you can find that solidity kind of in your spirit, so you can feel a little bit more stable. So let's see what's going on in your earthly mundane realm. What is going on in the physical world for those with a life path number of 4 in the month of October? This could be your jobs. This could be your car, your health, your friends, your family, your personal relationships on the earthly plane. This could be your house, your health. Did I say health? Anything that's just going on the physical, earthly, mundane plane. What is the message on the physical plane for those with a life path number of 4 for the month of October 2019? What is their main physical message for the month of October 2019 for those with a life path number of 4? Please. I'm asking their higher self, I'm asking mine, I'm asking all those beings and deity, angels and ancestors, all those beings that watch over us and guide us. Oh. So we got another 8 of Swords there. So the situation, again, is not something that you're stuck in. You just think you are. What is going on in the physical world for those with a life path number of 4 for the month of October? What is their physical message? For those with a life path number of 4, what is their physical message for the month of October? For those with a life path number of 4, please. And you have the 8 of Coins. Okay, so if you can get yourself out of this situation, out of this negative mindset, I think you're going to find that you understand this situation a lot more deeply. You might actually pull yourself away. If this is a relationship, you might need to take some time to yourself to reassess what you think about this relationship and whether or not it's actually helping you heal. But I also feel like for some of you, you're just going to be able to pull yourself out. Well, if you're able to pull yourself out of this situation that you think you're stuck in, but you're really not, you are going to understand a lot more about yourself, a lot more about the situation. If there is another person involved, you're going to know a lot more about them, and you're going to feel a lot more ready to move forward. That doesn't mean you are immediately, you're not jumping from point A to point C. You still got to go through point B, right? So you're going to be ready to move forward. That doesn't mean everything's going to change overnight, but you will be a lot more prepared for this spiritual stability. Your soul will find more peace. Your soul will find more comfort. But first you have to get out of whatever this situation is. And if it is a relationship, for some of you, you may be dealing with someone with either a life path number of 7 or 8. I'm seeing 3 8s on the top of this die. There is an 8 here, and then we have 8 8. And I am seeing 2 7s and 2 2s. So I feel like with the 8s, if you know someone with a life path number of 8, or if that number is significant to you, you should check it out. Check out the reading for that, which is coming up next week. But yeah, I do think whatever the situation is, you can get out of it, but either you are going to need to do that by pulling yourself away and going into study mode, like where you kind of bunker down and you take some time to think about the situation, you take some time to really look at the facts of the situation, to let yourself be open to whatever the messages are about this situation, whatever new knowledge has to come to you. Or you're not going to immediately go hermit and pull yourself away, but you are still going to take the time to learn more about the person that you're dealing with and understand the situation in a different way that's going to take you away from this negative, obsessive over apologies type of thing. Some of you might have been having like relationship problems where you've been fighting, you've been arguing, and you're just not sure whether or not you're ready to leave the situation, or whether the situation is something that you really want to stay in. And so you're taking the time to figure that out by, just kind of taking some time alone and asking yourself what you truly want. Okay, so let's see what your support message is. This is a message from your supportive being. This could be, God. Whoa, slow down, guys. The universe has my back. Cool. This could be God. This could be your angels, your ancestors, whoever it is you pray to and ask for support when you are in need of support. This is who we're asking for a message from, okay? So what is the message for those with a life path number 4 for the month of October? What is their supportive message? For those with a life path number 4 for the month of October 2019, what is their supportive message from the universe, from deity, from their higher self, their angels, ancestors, etc.? What is the most supportive message? What is the supportive message that they need to receive for the month of October 2019? Please and thank you. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. When you accept the love of the universe as your primary teacher, you will always be guided back to the light. Okay, so some of you have been arguing, some of you have been having stress issues with your relationships, or you've been feeling kind of exhausted. You've been feeling like someone owes you an apology, or you're stuck in a situation that you're not really sure you want to get out of. Whatever it is, this is, to me, I feel like it's telling you to pray. I feel like it's telling you to stop and ask for guidance, ask for love and guidance, and just remind yourself that you are loved, that whatever you're going through, it's going to pass. And I think, there was a card, the next card was faith in the process. Whatever you're going through, it is going to pass. It is going to change, and this process is going to bring you to a point of more stability on every level. And I always feel like it starts on the soul level, or like the change that is lasting, that's on the soul level. And once you can get into there, then you can change on the mind level. But I think a lot of the times we forget that the physical is also important, and the things that we do in our physical life, the actions that we take, can directly affect us on the soul level. Okay, so it's all intertwined. And I think if you can remember the love of the universe in your soul, and you can be open to accepting that love and accepting that guidance and accepting apologies if they are meant to you, or accepting that you're the one who needs to apologize, and just doing it and just getting yourself out of the situation that you're holding yourself in, being a lot more kind of direct and just, listen, this is what needs to be done, I'm gonna do it. Like, if you can do that, then you are going to find a lot more balance and stability, I think. So let's see what your closing message is. What is the closing final message for those with a life path number 4 for the month of October? Perhaps we can clarify some of these cards we have here. What do they need to know? Those with a life path number 4 who are here to receive this message. I am asking their higher self and mine. I am asking Spirit, Deity, God, Goddess, our ancestors. I am asking our angels, our fairies, and all those beings that watch over us in love and light. Please let us know what are the final closing messages for those with a life path number 4 for the month of October 2019, please. Thank you. Thank you. You have Four of Cups. There may be an offering. You have Knight of Cups. So some of you, I do think this is strongly relationship energy. Some of you may be just kind of tired of the relationship. You have the Magician, Ace of Pentacles, and I'm not sure, because honestly, usually I'll pull all 7 of these, or all 6 of these. 7. Girl, can you do math? Usually I will pull all 7 of these, and the 4 that I pulled together kind of represent the past in a lot of ways, but I'm not sure any of this does. I feel like what's going on here is all representative of just kind of the transformation you're having. Okay, so we have the 4 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. And I do think that some of you are ready to kind of just pull away, like these, this is not my circus, not my monkeys. I don't need to deal with this. So if you've been like putting in a lot of work towards something, especially towards a relationship, you've been putting in all the energy, I think they're kind of telling you to back off a little bit, like just take a rest, like just let what's going to happen. Maybe there was some high passions. Maybe, someone in a relationship saw something that wasn't true. Maybe you idolized someone, or you had higher hopes, higher expectations for a person, and they kind of let you down. Alternatively, some of you already are in a relationship, or you knew someone who was already in a relationship, but they were looking astray, or you were looking astray. They were looking astray at you, I should say, to be more specific. So like you knew they were in a relationship, but you still kind of went after it because the candy was too sweet to ignore. Or the other way around, you were in a relationship and same deal, you saw some really sweet candy and you kind of wanted that, and then passions got a little bit high. Someone maybe was a little too enthusiastic about this relationship, a little bit too much in that love zone. And I think this is just saying to back off, to take a break, to rest. Here it is, with the Magician, we have someone who, some of you might be involved with someone who's older. Some of you might be involved with someone who has a lot of like power. Like it could be your boss, which could give me that forbidden candy, forbidden fruit image. Some of you could be just having a situation with someone who has a lot of money, who has a very powerful position in your life, and so you have to be careful there. You could have been working for them, or you could have been working very hard, but because we have a 10 here, there's a possibility that you're ready to lay down your burdens, you're ready to let it go, you're ready to say, hey, I'm looking at brighter horizons, I'm looking for joy, I'm looking for success, I'm looking for freedom and happiness and all that beautiful stuff. Some of you might be just a bit more focused on your work in general. You may be like, some of you, okay, so I gave you one scenario, but I'm starting to see another one too. Some of you may have not been as open to this romance, so it was the other person who came at you with love, and you're like, I need some time off. I can't do this. It looked really good. It looked really nice, but I have so much other good stuff going on in my life that I'm not really sure I have the energy to match yours, Knight. So I'm gonna need to take a break because I need to focus on my job. I need to focus on my career or my finances or building up my life. I'm working hard, and I'm almost at the end of this cycle of work. I'm almost going to be able to see the results of my work, but I can't focus on you right now because there's something really good coming for me. Okay, so that's for some of you. For the rest of you, for most of you though, whatever this situation you're in, I do think it's time to try to back off. I think it's become restrictive. I think it's become a little overbearing, a little bit more than you need, and it's kind of knocked you off balance. I think you need to open yourself up to relaxation, to healing. if the problem of the situation is that you just feel like you deserve an apology, that's not a good reason, I think, to just leave your relationship. I think you need to that may be telling you to like chill and let love guide you, or try to be a little bit more, try to understand the situation a little bit more before you let yourself be stuck in the idea that this can't be fixed or this can't be changed. um yeah, and I think a lot of you just kind of need to take a step back from whatever situation you're in so that you can go towards a more stable spiritual way of being, so that you can heal, and so that you can find that harmony in your relationships that you need. Okay, that is your message for October 4th. Thank you so much for being here. If this did resonate with you, please, please, please let me know in the comments. It warms my little heart. And if you don't really feel like letting me know with words, you can just click like and subscribe, and I will know that way that it did resonate with you and that it did reach people. So thank you again. Have a beautiful and amazing month, and I will see you soon. Remember always that I love you. Bye.